count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and twenties, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanna be like me, cause that nigga like she can count it out. She try to be nosy and hit her lag, she like, girl, you can count.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
ahead, ready? HE Gator.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run on first down. Baker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Fire.
They'll throw on second down as Stick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Pick, baby. You see it all day. Pick.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
180. 52. Take it. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Alert flare. Alert 3.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown of the new season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Baker, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
45.
Hey, Steve 6.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because There's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Shoot.
1st and 10, Stick. Eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stick completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack on 1st down, Stick. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Stick. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Lynch. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, it's Trubisky. On the shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Trubisky to throw again. Open man is Trey Burton. the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And the Bears first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This complete left side to Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They run. This is Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on, boy. You better be fine.
Now a give right side. Baker. Clinton Dix there for the stop. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. Tyler, 64. Weak. Get it.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try the left side. It's Baker. And the stop here will come at the... ...38-yard line.
He's brought down by William Jackson.
He wasn't ready.
4 yards on the pickup. brings up 2nd and 11.
Ready?
At the
18
Bears'
Gator.
38-yard line.
Go team, spell. Smooth. Shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stick. The left side completion to Jones. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Come on, let's go.
Stick back to pass. And he rifles one incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Stick from the gun. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's get alert.
From the 24, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10
Let's go!
at their own
Let's go!
12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Stick looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A shotgun throw for Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return is Cohen. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Get one! Get one!
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, Mike 50 total.
Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
18. 52's the mic. Watch me. Hey, Alpha. No chance.
Trubisky will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Alert flow. Mike 50.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go, son.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Slam.
Out to his left. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. All day, dog.
Ready?
On 2nd and 12, Stick. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming. Watch twist.
Here's Trubisky. Completes it to Aguilar. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Alert! Motion.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
This quarterback now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Hey, Delta.
You got to go.
They'll drop the throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, ball. Go.
They try again with Cohen. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Baker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Stick. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Single receiver. Watch 38. Exit. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 4th down, here's Stick. And this is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 50's the mark. Alert, 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 alert.
On first down, Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check three.
Off the toss, Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10, Stick. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Stick. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stick. Now a desperation. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater for the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Hey, Charlie, look at me. Zipper.
Check, 45.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stick. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start with a give to Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Slam, slam.
Red Ransom. Red Ransom. Red Ransom.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.